The impact on big and small business can't be ignored when it comes to attacks that have been directed towards the trucking industry. One such business is Lycol, owned by Bongani Philip. Now, Philip's brand new truck was targeted. A 2.7 million rand went up in flames. He now says he will have to let go of 2 of his employees as he grapples with the setback. He joins me now to talk about the challenges the industry is currently facing. Bongani, thank you very much for your time. So according to the truck driver who was in this particular truck this morning, I believe it happened in Mpumalanga, what is he saying happened? How did they, manage to stop him?
Good afternoon to you and your viewers. I got a call this morning from some of my employees alerting me that the truck was burned down. One of our trucks was burned down between MLO and Piet Retief on its way to go to the port to go and offload one of our coal. And I'm quite sure you can see the picture on your screen. And thank God that we serve that at least the driver was taken out and is unharmed. And then they burned down the truck up to the ground. And it's a brand new truck, which we got it last month, which is less than 5,000 kilometers on it. I mean, it pains me as the owner of the business that we have had to be subjected to this as African or Black South African who is employing 20 South Africans, and you can multiply that by 10. You can assume that how many people that we are employing as a business. So we don't know why this has taken place, because we are not employing any foreigners. We are employing 20 South Africans who are feeding their family. I'm a South African as well, child of a former domestic worker and a farm worker during the apartheid years. I've rebuilt my life to be where it is, but unfortunately it's sad that my own people are the one that are taking food away from my family, my children, and those that are employed. It hurts me. This nonsense of this criminality must come to an end, and it's perpetuated by our own people. That is why I've taken a decision that I must come on live and indicate this thing. We are not faceless South African. We are not just numbers. We are not just statistics. I'm a Black South African from George who grew up in a farm, who has worked hard to be where I am and creating jobs.
So when you speak to your staff members, I mean, obviously the truck driver, I assume you're going to just let him stay at home for a couple of days just so he also goes through the trauma that he went through and tries to deal with that. But the rest of your drivers, about 19 of them, if you say there's 20, what are they telling you when you meet them about what's happening? Aren't they probably saying, look, boss, we can't go out in the street, we're too scared to be attacked as well?
This morning, I had to, give an instruction to my team to say all of our trucks that are all over running South Africa, all of them, they must go to the nearest police station and stop there until all this madness that is caused by our own people. It's not caused by foreigners. It's not caused by white people or Chinese. It's caused by African people, Black people like me, who have suffered under apartheid. And unfortunately, it's important that we need to make sure that their safety comes first. So now that means that we are losing money instead of taking the coal to the port and earning, dollars for this country and be able to feed and try to reduce the unemployment rate that is sitting at close to about 50%. And 70% of youth, and majority of the people that we're employing are youth people, are young people, which are also facing, tremendous unemployment of almost 70% in this country. It's sad. It should not be happening. Yeah.
I'm sorry to interject, Bongani. So the soldiers being deployed to strategic roads or routes, at the moment they're on the N3 at the Moy Plaza. Does that give you any comfort?
No, it gives me some comfort, but unfortunately, they are more reactive than this is more. This is less preventative. I think, to me, our intelligence community must play a much more proactive a role and make sure that we, in all wards in this country, we need to have people who are going to gather intelligence, because these people are known in the communities, are known in each and every ward. These people talk to various people, and these people must help us, help the government, help the South African economy to make sure that these people are identified and apprehended before we have a loss of about 2.7 million rand of an asset, which now needs to be paid by the insurance, which is also not a solution, because, I mean, it's going to increase our cost of insurance over a period of time. So we welcome the initiative that has been taken by government, but I believe more needs to be done by our intelligent communities. They must focus more on each and every ward to make sure that we've got people that are going to gather the intelligence so that we can try to prevent this from happening, because it's hurting the economy. It's coming at a very wrong time, where all of our infrastructure for export is totally on a standstill because of the unfortunate things that are happening at Transnet, with the non-availability of locomotives that are not working, which is hurting our country.
Yeah, and you have to rely on freight.
We need to rely on trucks. I mean, I had to buy these trucks precisely to make